Bestie, this is not an easy video to make. I just want to say, firstly, a massive thank you, because Sugar Sloth would not have got to where it's got to without you. One of the best things about Sugar Sloth is our amazing community, and that is you. I have made the incredibly difficult decision to close the shop. So whilst this is an end, it's also a beginning. It honestly feels like a massive weight being lifted so that I can focus on building the best subscription box, our amazing community, and exciting new projects like the Bestie Clubhouse that are still to come. Not having to face all of the daily challenges that come with running a warehouse, because that's what the shop is, will allow me to pour my heart into Tiny Hug Club, our subscription box, growing our community, our resources, the impact that we have on Bestie's happiness, because that is my ultimate goal. I want to impact Bestie happiness in the biggest way possible. So what is staying? So Tiny Hug Club, our monthly subscription box, is absolutely staying, and it is going to get better and better. So you're still going to be able to get your fix of brand new Sugar Sloth enamel pins, stickers, stationery, all of that lovely goodness. Our Facebook group is staying. Our Instagram lives are staying. At the moment, we've got loads of resources, community, all of these lovely things about Sugar Sloth. I honestly bet you don't even know about a bunch of them because they're scattered all over our social channels, our website. It's not well signposted, it's not easy to find. What I want to do is bring all of those together. I've already been working on this behind the scenes into our Bestie Clubhouse, which is going to be one place, a lovely, fluffy community where we can hang out. We'll have our resources, we'll have our chats, we'll have lives in there, we'll have events, we'll have games. I've been wanting to do this. Honestly, I've been talking about this for years, and this is one of the things that I just haven't had the headspace to work on. So I'm so excited. Like, this is one of the things that's going to be coming, and it's just going to make Sugar Sloth so much better. Another thing that's staying is our Teemill shop. So all of our clothing, our t-shirts, our sweatshirts, our art prints, tote bags, that's all staying. So those will still be available. We can do requests too. Yeah, really excited. So that will not be touched. So what is going? So everything that we physically ship out of our Wiltshire warehouse, apart from the subscription box, everything else will be discontinued. I'm going to keep the shop open for maybe 2 to 3 months, and nothing will be restocked. So we'll just kind of run it down, and then we'll have a final date to close the shop. And obviously I'll keep you updated on that. So what is coming soon? Really exciting. So I've talked a little bit about the Bestie Clubhouse. So in Sugar Sloth's super bright future, there will also be oodles more digital goodies. There will be more physical products as well. So we are looking at, this is something I've been working on behind the scenes as well, but we are looking at ways to produce more colouring books, to produce art books, which is something we've never done before. Many fun things, you know, the opportunity, like things that we just couldn't produce ourselves. But there will be more physical Sugar Sloth goodies, which is really exciting. Also, my brand new project, Strategy for Happy, which I've talked a little bit about. I went to Thailand specifically to meditate with monks and to work on Strategy for Happy, and I got loads done. But since I've come back, I've kind of been pulled back into the warehouse, like so many challenges that I'm going to talk about, so many challenges with the warehouse and the shop, been pulled back into those, and I've been really disappointed in myself that I haven't been able to prioritize that. So yeah, like, this is going to free up space to do that. And you know, these exciting things that I'm talking about in the future, they're not here yet. So I'm definitely asking you to trust me in that respect, that I genuinely believe this is the best way forward for Sugar Sloth, and I'm going to talk about why. But I realise that some of these things that I'm talking about that are exciting, that are coming soon, are not here yet. So yeah, there's definitely an element of trust on your end. But I really hope you will stay with me through this journey, because honestly, I believe the best chapter of Sugar Sloth is still to come. This is scary because ever since Sugar Sloth started, that's what we've mainly been. There's things that I am good at, and there's things that I am not good at. And I really want to spend my time on the things that I'm good at, which is drawing frog butts, creating fun tools, practical tools, taking things that I'm learning in my counselling course, in my therapy course, and creating these toolkits, creating these fun ways for us to heal ourselves or just have fun. And also spending time with you besties in the community, building this lovely, wonderful community. These are the things that I love and that light me up inside. What does not light me up inside is running this warehouse, like so many challenges that you'll never even know about, because to be honest, I don't really talk about them because they're not very interesting. I don't really I care about them because we have to do them to run the shop, but they're really very boring. Like our printer will break and we won't be able to do like the Royal Mail labels, or like we'll have sickness and I'll have to kind of reprioritize things and like what am I gonna drop and not work on because we need to get those orders out. The shop, it takes up so much of our resources, so we have to invest in products, we have to invest in storage for that. There's obviously wages that come into that. There's like a really big scary number that we need to hit each month to keep the shop running. And if I'm honest, often it's more about hitting that number than it is having an impact on the besties' happiness, which is my true goal. I have had so many jobs in my time. So many random jobs, cleaning, telesales. If I had known, I would definitely have got a warehouse job, because there's so much that we have just had to learn like from scratch. And we've tried so many things, Bestie Boos, to make it sustainable, to make it profitable. And it's just not, it's just such an uphill struggle. We're at a crossroads now with Sugar and Sloth where it just takes so much time and resources to keep the shop running. We know we're not doing it in the best way. We either need to grow that, find a new premises, one that's going to work for us, hire more staff, and keep going. But I just know in my heart that's not what I want to do. I do not want to be running a warehouse. I want to be hanging out with you besties, finding out the best ways that I can serve you, create this beautiful community, create goodies and products and artwork that you love. That's like what I love and what I want to be doing. And so much of my time and energy is sucked in, problems with suppliers, all of these kind of things. So, like, this is super scary. I'm not going to lie. Sugar and Sloth has always been about the shop. That's how we funded ourselves, but there's so much more. I just have to take this risk, because if you don't change things, if you don't take a risk, then new things, good things cannot happen. When I first started Sugar and Sloth, I was so scared, and only good things have happened. So I do genuinely believe, like, this just feels right. This feels what I'm meant to be doing. This feels like how I can have the biggest impact and make just Sugar and Sloth even better. I find myself at the moment dealing with things to do with the day-to-day running of the business, and just my time to create is just so limited. It's like squished into my evenings. I'm working late and I'm getting tired, and I just know sometimes it's not my best work, and I don't want that at all. I want to deliver the best subscription box, the best community, and all of these just resources. It's just going to be so good, Bestie Boos. It honestly is. Like, I love creating colouring books, but we have not released a new colouring book. Like, I can't even remember, over a year definitely, since I've done a new colouring book. That's ridiculous. If we were not having to figure out how to count all these colouring books, how to deal with, oh my God, like I think the last batch, it was they got left outside. They got delivered on a Saturday and they were left outside in the rain, and just dealing with all of that wildness. I could create so much more, and I genuinely do not think, Bestie Boos, that you care whether your colouring books are kept on a shelf in our studio in Wiltshire or somewhere else. We're looking at other companies that we can partner with to still produce them, to produce more of them. That's where our energy will go, as opposed to shipping them out. I really don't think you care what our system is for counting them, what our little barcode thingy is that we have, our little zapper, so that we know that we've put the right things in the order. I think that, and this stuff takes so much time and energy, honestly, like you wouldn't even believe. So I think rather than putting that, and we know time and energy is limited, I think rather than putting that resource into running this shop, when I don't fucking know how to run a warehouse, like, I don't know. I'm stumbling my way through it. But I do know how to create beautiful artwork that resonates with you and hang out with you and build this community. I do know that. So that is where I want to be. I want to be working on it, and I believe that is just the best place for me, and this allows me to do it. It is scary, but we can do it, Bestie Boos. We can do change, we can be brave, we can do this, and it's going to be better. Honestly, I'm going to be sitting here with you in a year from now, and we'll look back and we'll be like, oh, Thank God. Remember that time a year ago when you were only starting your creative work at like 8 p.m. at night and you'd had to deal with warehouse drama all day and all of that kind of thing. So no, we can do better, Bestie Boos. We can. Sugar and Sloth. I just know the best chapter, the most exciting chapter for Sugar and Sloth is in the future. I just know that we can do a lot more to create a wonderful world and increase the happiness of besties, rather than, you know, me creating another mug, another sticker. Like, that's lovely, but that is not the kind of impact that I think we are capable. We together, because this community is so valuable, we together are capable of creating. So I'm sad, Bestie Boos. I am sad. It's bittersweet, but I'm also excited. This is a bit of a bombshell perhaps to drop on you, but please do trust me that I honestly believe it is the best thing. It is the best thing for Sugar and Sloth. I love you lots.